Hello and welcome back. So we are in Return to Moria. This is our episode 4. We have our base set up here. Very basic. We're going to go and expand it, and I'm going to give some suggestions in another video. But today we have Aric is just right out there. He's sort of our Raven guide, the Raven of Erebor. And we're going to go talk to him. Then we're also going to go ahead and forge an iron sword and take a look for something that might have just one more ingot inside of it. So Aric is right over here. I am going to go ahead and hold off on talking to him just so we can go ahead and run over here and take a look. If you explore quite a bit, you will find several treasure chests. This is the first one that I found. My first playthrough, I did find 1 or 2 extras in this area. So we have a build lore scroll, and then we have an iron ingot that we're going to go ahead and take all of it. I was also just busting up things. I found some dried fruit as well. All of the playthrough I'm not going to show. Just going to try to do highlights and sort of walk through story, things like that. So there will be some just grinding that I do off camera, so you're welcome for that. All right, let's go ahead and get the sword just in case. Come back over here. We've got our nice wall together. Open the door, make sure you close it, and then come on over. We should be ready to go ahead and forge the iron sword. Oh, are we? Hide scraps. Okay. So there's one other thing we need to do. We need to go ahead and kill something. And let's go ahead and open this up and get ready to go ahead and get into our first fight. All right, let's see. There we go. Okay, so we can come on over here. I think I saw something moving around. There we go. Okay, so this is a wolf. Probably want to have a sword for this battle, but that's okay. We should be fine. Sunions, if you see him, grab him. Now you can go ahead and block by holding. This is a slow weapon. There we go. Get the meat. And did we get any? We did not get any over here.
We got orcs.
All right. There's an orc right over there. So I do kind of want to wait and see if I can just get an iron sword before we get into some conflict. I'm going to go ahead and get that all done. That's coal, which is important for building and for running your forges. So I'll be mining that out off of camera. There we go. Here we go. All right, this little boar guy up here should have some stuff. Hopefully we don't trigger a battle as we go after him. All right, we're out of energy. Block. There we go. Give him a chance to hit. There we go. All right, and did we get it? All right, we got our inventory is full. One of the cool things is if you drop something, it's just going to stay here. It'll stay here. You can come back and pick it up. It doesn't like disappear or anything like that. So we can go ahead and we might be getting in a battle right now.
They're not gonna last this night.
They're not gonna last this night. So he's probably coming back this night. That little goblin disappeared. All right, and so Aric is up here. I do want to get the sword done before we talk to Aric. Aric is pretty fascinating. Really, really cool guy coming through. All right, we can run again. So we'll just make our way through. Did we leave the door open? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's come on over here and get this forged up. So we have all of the items for the iron sword. Add the coal, craft it, and now we have an iron sword, which is awesome. I think that we probably don't have room, so let's go ahead and do this. And then it says take Durin's Highway East, so we'll go ahead and start working on that. These are the heroes token that we get. The iron sword, we want to swap out this improvised axe. You did a good job. Thank you very much. And let's go ahead and we'll keep the dried fruit and then put our meat over here. And then the sunion as well as the cranberries. And then we'll move our stone over too. And then our wood. And also just a ton of metal fragments, which is good. We definitely want those. I'll keep my mushroom for actually, you know what we have? Dried fruit. That's going to be a little bit better. Okay, so we are good here. And then I'm going to switch those around once I'm off camera. But let's come on over here, talk to Aric, and then see that sun is just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. This game is just stunning if you stop and just kind of look around, try to take it all in. So cool, man. All right, let's go ahead and talk to the Aric.
Ah, Aric! What news? There's no way west. No way out.
I did not think we would see shadow-cursed runes in Moria. Our path, then, must go east.
Long journey. You must prepare. Up here, at that old dwarven camp.
You're right. It's time to find shelter before making our way further.
I will scout ahead. Stay alive.
Oh, with luck, we'll exit the Dimbril Gate. For now, we must face the long dark of Moria.
Alright, so we're going to explore until Aric returns, and we're preparing for the long dark of Moria right now. I swear I'm shutting this. Okay, it's closed. There we go. Now, I do need to go ahead and get a repair forge up and running. That is definitely my next priority. So we're going to go to our building here, and then can we get the repair forge? Repair smithy, that is iron ingot. So I'm going to go ahead and get some mining done here when we are off camera. Food-wise, we're doing okay. So we're going to go out, we're going to explore a little bit here, and I'm going to show off this guy, which these are pretty cool. These are called Moznaken, and this is of the Ori line. You have to find 5 of Ori's Moznaken to go ahead and do that. I think we'll probably just go ahead and show that in another video. Probably our next video might be that. But here you can go ahead and collect all of these. It's funny, they have these King's Brew tank. This is super end game. This area here is just surrounded with them, and I don't know what's up with that. I don't think that my first playthrough was like that, but it could have been. There's dried fruit and other seeds in containers like that. So this is the alchemical still. Let's go ahead and grab that. All right, I was hitting the rocks there. That was the rock sound. And so as you go through, if you just kind of cut through this stuff. Oh, I actually picked that up. That is going to be one of the things that we're going to be talking about. And now let's see. I think there might be.
We'll kill them all.
There we go. They're sounding close. 7, 6. All right, so we're good. Let's see if we can find where these guys are. Are they up here in the light? So arrows I dropped. Sunions are right here. Where are you, dudes? I kind of want to get into one battle before we wrap this up. I'm not seeing anybody over there. And be sure to pay attention to your map as you are exploring. Once you start to get into the hordes, it is pretty important to be able to navigate your way out of it. So, all right, let's see. So if you can see, I didn't know this until the until far into the walkthrough. But within these walls, if it's an area like this, there is ore. So there's plenty of ore in this area. So you can go ahead and get all of this ore here. Start singing away, collecting all of it. Very, very useful. I had no idea that was there during my first little bit. So having ore there to go ahead and explore and get really makes finding ore quite a bit easier. All right, I'm not seeing the guys that we were hearing, but rat meat is extremely important in this game, as it is in life. So let's go ahead and make sure we get to those rats when we see them. Is there another one over here? Yeah, there's another one over here. So yeah, getting your meat up, I think, is one of the most important things. But as far as the other elements, I think we're going to be doing okay with it. And we'll start to dig through. We can probably start to dig through right now. Oh, this is rock here. That's going to take a while to dig through. There we go. We're doing pretty good. And you're only able to sing if you hit like an ore. So only if you have it, if you've hit an ore, then you're able to sing through. There's more metal fragments here. And then up here, so these are statues which are pretty cool. And
Quiet.
Rebuilding them.
I see prey ahead.
Rebuilding them will be quite helpful on your adventure. Oh, wow. You're already here. All right, get our sword ready to go. That is awesome. Okay, cool. So we got some hide already, and we've got some other stuff as well. I don't think that I've seen this. So I need to get a hammer so I can start to build these damaged statues. The damaged statues are very useful for getting your guys up and learning different recipes so you can go ahead and start to build. The darkness of night is falling. Currently, probably what I'm going to go ahead and do is just sort of turn back. And I'll probably grind through some of this and get some mining done while we are off camera. And then I think we're probably gonna go ahead and try to finish up the Miznukin. I'll have to work on my pronunciation with that, and then also get some of these statues in the next one. So we'll be grinding through some of this and just talking about the different functions of stuff here in the early game before we get to our next main area. So hope you are enjoying this, and we'll be back super soon. I'm just gonna kind of make my way back to the base, which, remember, if you get confused, you can go ahead and tap M for map, so you can go ahead and take a look at where you are heading. But that red area is going to be the base. And so, oh, we got some action here. That's 2 wolves. Wow, he got me. Get the meat, get the hide scraps. Close on him. All right, and there we go. So a little bit of action to go ahead and finish this off. Take care. Have a good one. We'll be back really, really soon. We'll see you next time, all. Have a good one. Bye-bye.